that are likely to be happening right now.
Peter Bowes, our North American correspondent, thank you very much. Well, we can now speak to Republican strategist Rina Shah. Rina, this is stalemate upon stalemate. What does it say about the factions within the Republican Party?
Well, what it says about the Republican Party writ large is that they are showing the American public that they are enduring a once in a century humiliation. This is the kind of thing that I could have never thought was coming this soon. Of course, for many years, I saw the firebrands in the House, particularly those who come from the far right House Freedom Caucus, really make demands and say that they wanted to get rid of the establishment. They wanted to break it once and for all. But what has transpired over the course of today and even yesterday has led so many of us to believe that we really may be at an impasse, and there could be a real possibility we don't see McCarthy seated as Speaker.
So what are the never Kevins, those Republicans who refuse to vote for him, trying to achieve?
Well, going into yesterday's vote, we had thought there were maybe 5 of them. But even McCarthy himself acknowledged before the vote that there were up to 20. And that is what we've seen. There's about 20 conservative firebrands who really just do not want to see the establishment win. And I keep saying that because this is the phrase they keep using. They don't have any policy goals or real demands, so to speak. I mean, they do talk about the debt ceiling, but what they're really trying to say is we don't want Republicans who negotiate with Democrats. To me, that signals a fundamental lack of knowledge about how Congress works as an institution and a lack of desire to govern as well. These are largely people who want to see more investigations into President Biden's son, Hunter Biden. For example, they want to take revenge against Democrats for what they did in Congress last year. These are all kinds of funny demands, if you ask me. They are making demands of Kevin McCarthy that some of them he frankly can't even meet because he doesn't have the authority to do so, despite the Speaker's position being all very powerful.
So, Rina, who blinks first, in your opinion?
You know, I often say in politics, we're asked to make predictions, but if I were of that type, I'd be in the betting business, and I am not. So tonight I will say this. I am saddened that it seems like there just, again, is no movement. There are some voices out of Capitol Hill, though I am hearing tonight, again, just rumors right now, that there are some more concessions McCarthy's willing to make, and that some of these Freedom Caucus members are signaling that these are good moves. So it looks like it will be them. They will be the ones to hand some votes over to Kevin so that he can get that magic number, whatever the magic number is. Because listen, this is about a majority of the people who are in the room. So it's been the number 218, which he hasn't been able to achieve across 6 ballots. But look, if some people leave the room, that number could go lower and that threshold is less, and therefore McCarthy could pull it off. But there's a number of ways this can get gamed out. I still think McCarthy takes us in the end.
Rina, it seemed crazy to the outside world on day 1. It seems like chaos on day 2. What is the political impact here?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it makes us look unserious on the world stage. And that's particularly painful for someone like me who considers herself a great patriot. I came up in American politics at a time where all I read about was public servants. Right now, we are in an era where the large majority of people in Congress right now, particularly in the House Republican caucus, have come to power after 2009. And that is a really important stat there to remember because the Tea Party movement came to be in 2008, 2009. And these were people that wanted to wreck the establishment. But at that time, they had policy goals. Like I mentioned earlier, there doesn't seem to be any goals right now. These people seem to want to just cause chaos and disarray. They want to embarrass the establishment, and they also want to gain Insta celebrity status too. So it really takes away from that desire to be public servants and do the best for the American people. I certainly think we will recover from this. I'm an optimist, or I couldn't have worked in politics this long, but I do think this is a huge embarrassment for Republicans.
And plenty of drama still to come. Rina Shah, thank you very much.
Certainly. Thank you.